to stand. Please stand. Can you please all stand? And remain standing until the conclusion of the national anthem. Once the national anthem has been finished, I will ask you to sit. The singer for the national anthem has asked that you sing along with him. So, ladies and gentlemen, the proceedings will now start. The academic procession will now enter the Great Hall, accompanied by music from the organist. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem.
Graduates, this is your last and final test to show that you can sing the Australian national anthem.
Thank you, John Taggart. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I'll now invite Dr. Spencer, Chairman of the AIB Council and of KOI, to address the Assembly.
In accordance with Australian tradition, I would like to acknowledge the Cadigal clan of the Eora people as the traditional owners of the land on which the King's Own Institute offers its teaching and where we meet today. Distinguished guests, fellow directors, college staff, graduates, family and friends, it's my great honour and pleasure to welcome you here today to the 7th graduation ceremony to be celebrated by the King's Own Institute. I extend a particular welcome to those of you who are joining a KOI gathering for the first time. First and most importantly, I offer our warmest congratulations to our graduates. We acknowledge your achievements and share your pride and success on this important day. Secondly, I'd like to acknowledge the important contributions which your mentors and teachers have made to your academic success. And finally, I'd like to join you in paying tribute to the support and the encouragement you've had from parents, family members and partners on this journey. Graduates, would you please join me in thanking all those who've played a part in your success? May I point out to you that you're now lifetime alumni of the King's Own Institute. It may be only a relatively young university-level institution, but it's one whose reputation for high academic standards and for the quality of care for its students is already well established. I'm confident that as KOI continues to grow and its good reputation deservedly spreads, you'll be proud to acknowledge KOI as the place where you studied and where you graduated. I encourage you to keep in touch with us and support your alma mater. I'm sure you'll never forget the address at koi.edu.au. I don't need to remind you that we live in rapidly changing times. We talk about coping with the impact of disruptive technology. If we're to function successfully in this ever-changing environment, we must adapt and innovate throughout our lives. As graduates operating in various professional fields, we need to be ready to take part in the creation of new policy frameworks to advance the cause of human progress. We are currently living in a world which is dealing with major economic challenges, lingering political problems, and devastating humanitarian tragedies represented by the flight of countless numbers of displaced refugees across international boundaries to escape persecution and grinding poverty. After a period in which we had a healthy 6.5% rate of economic growth in the Asian region in 2014, we have now witnessed a soaring stock market in China, having recorded 150% growth in the 12 months to mid-June of this year, and suddenly that growth came to a shuddering halt. And despite the best efforts of officials in China to calm the concern of investors, the Chinese stock market fell sharply in a few weeks, and the surprise devaluation of the Chinese currency only served to intensify worries about the world's second largest economy. Share values around the world followed China's stock markets down. Commodity prices, such as for crude oil and copper, also tumbled, and the currencies of the emerging Asian economies weakened as investors saw these as risky to hold. In Australia, we experienced what was described as a sharp correction in equity markets, meaning that our assumptions about growth were downgraded. Just yesterday, we learned that annual growth in Australia had slowed to 2%, well below its long-term average of 3 to 3.25%. Reduced mining and construction activity, coupled with a decline in exports during the last quarter, were said to be major factors in the result reported yesterday. But let me say, at present, most economists see only limited risk to China's real economy from the stock market turmoil, and they interpret data from other major economies such as the United States, from the Eurozone and from Japan as providing little evidence to support fears of a major global downturn. However, while the Asia-Pacific region in which we live has become a central component of the global economy, increased prosperity in many countries in the region is still not equally shared, but is accompanied by increasing inequality of standards of living. Let me say again that you are graduating at this time in a world which is trying to manage severe economic challenges, political instability in some countries, and humanitarian crises in others. And the trends underpinning widening inequality will have to be counteracted using a whole variety of policy instruments with new tax structures and commitments to the delivery of lifelong, inclusive and affordable education and healthcare at the centre of the effort to ensure improved equity and social mobility. Although we can do much more to improve the quality of life, even in advanced countries, it seems clear from what I've said that the concentration on aggregate gross domestic product will be less helpful in the future in achieving this goal. In the democracies we live in today, it's essential that we maintain our sense of the bigger picture, for it's only then that we can make well-informed and ethical decisions. And the most successful way to keep that balanced overview of the world we inhabit is to continuously look for new perspectives in our own professions and to seek out new ways of helping our communities operate as civilised and supportive societies. And for these reasons, it's important for us to embrace the concept of lifelong learning. I hope you'll never forget the importance of continuing to learn in a rapidly changing world. You might even consider undertaking further studies at KOI to help you advance your career and your capacity to serve as a responsible citizen. Last year, the United States Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright, made this observation to a graduating class just like this one today. And she said, "Our leaders are groping and grasping for ways to secure prosperity, progress and peace in a world that is spinning so rapidly we're struggling to keep our footing. So we need smart, capable young people such as you to get things back on track, to help us make the most of the reality we inhabit." And that's another way of saying, graduates, you have important work to do. However, let me say, I'm confident that with your attainments and your new skills, you're well prepared to meet the challenges of our times. I wish you continued achievement in the fields that you've chosen to follow, whether they be in this country or in distant places. May I simply remind you that you've enjoyed the privilege of tertiary study, and with that privilege comes the responsibility of service to your community, wherever this may be. Never underestimate the power of your own personal example, and make sure that you persevere with your own idea of what you want to achieve in your life. On behalf of all of our guests here today, I offer our warm congratulations on your graduation and the best of success in your future careers. Thank you.
Could I now ask all the graduates, or the graduands, to please stand. Dr. Spencer. Dr. Spencer. Dr. Spencer, I certify that all the candidates whose names appear on the printed program have met the KOI requirements for the degrees and diplomas to be confirmed or awarded to them today.
In accordance with the Constitution of AIBM, trading as the King's Own Institute, and in accordance with the authority given to me under that Constitution, I admit the candidates to the degrees and award the diplomas stated against your names in the program. I admit in absentia those candidates who are not present.
I would now like to invite Emeritus Professor John Moxley to present the candidates to the Chairman of the Board. Professor Moxley.
Dr. Spencer, I present the graduates whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting. Dr. Spencer, I present Mohammed Tahir Hassan, Master of Professional Accounting. Abdul Aleem. Syed Mohsin Ali. Carissa Andrelia. Jessica Anastasia. Gulam Asghar. Adnan Aslam. Ahmad Azam. Pai Yi Chin. Mainul Karim Chowdhury. Nanticha Chutikul. Fuzail Hassan. Muhammad Monk. Shakawaz Hassan. Nadia Irfan. Muhammad Rabiul Islam. Santosh KC. Hiromi Kagiyama. Anna Karekina. Paulius Kaslauskas. Mohammed Mohsin Ali Khan. Badar Masood. Mohammed Musharraf. Doralyn Neo. Raju Prasad Oli. Pratit Dutt Pandit. Natalia Porras Perez. Mattia Ravanelli. Ravenel Arvense Renata. Gurjit Singh. Kadek Nurayati Elisa Sudiasa. Ijlal Haider Sayed. Henny Adisti Wulandari. Katerina Chikova. Minakshi. Sunaira. Dr. Spencer, I present to you graduates whom you have admitted to the Master of Accounting. Dr. Spencer, I present Bilal Bashir. Ranjith Kumar Bimagoni. Wan Chi Chan. Leila Enriquez. Michaela Kren. Tuan Phu Nguyen. Alwara Anna Ptazchik. Bikash Bahadur Rai. Weni Silviana. Tai Tu Dang Vu. Dr. Spencer, I present to you graduates whom you have admitted to the Bachelor of Business Accounting. Dr. Spencer, I present Abkul Kadus. Miguel Aldunate Junco. Hussein Karim Ali. Satida Bunmalet. Alina. Shejal Gurung. Muhammad Ariful Haka. Mirza Bilal Hassan. Muhammad Riyad Hassan. Muhammad Riyad Hussain. Manjul Hussain. Juza Iqbal. Tawarat Jimsari. Joanne Jorgen. Novia Juita. Ranjan Babu Kaki. Winner Octavia Kasi. Deepak KC. Kongrop Kraihan. Asma Kuram. Hyunji Kim. Jung Yun Kim. Rutarat Kitsawat. Anna Kopskinska. Yunju Lee. Natalie Magali Leon Taipa. Rita Lee. Regina Rini Lee. Luciana Lukman. Dibas Marharian. Muhammad Ali Nasir. Hafiza Nazia. Tuan Yun Yun. Yuka Nishimura. Miki Nishimura. Suwani Onsawan. Nimada Kori Aquino Paradila. Naringa Pilapivici. Mervyn Mahesh Prasad. Carolina Puerta Villa. Monica Rajput. Mohammed Jabaya Al-Rashid. Prabin Rimal. Syed Mohammed Nasir Hassan Rizvi. Yunmi Rowe. Gilberto Rossi. Pavinta Ragubur. Raza Saeed. Mohammed Fahad Salim. Mohammed Jihad Asrafi Sayon. Sunil Sharma. Sujan Rashmi Shrestha. Irina Sokolova. Yunia Tan. Rika Tetiana. Takako Tarua. Kamala Tapa. Titifan Tongnapo. Rajesh Tiwari. Junita Lilianti Chong. Sulakshna Vajangbai. Vera Suzanne Vidya. Rajwant Kaur. Tajamul Hussain. Dr. Spencer, I present to you graduates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Management and Finance. Dr. Spencer, I present Juan Sebastian Botero Serna. Seung Min Kim. Van Son Nguyen. Thomas Venskatonis. Dr. Spencer, I present to you graduates whom you have admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting. I present to you Goma Lama. Dr. Spencer, I present to you a graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting, Hun Bet Ha Nguyen. Sujita Shrestha. Mohammed Danish Hussain Topar. Dr. Spencer, I present to you a graduate whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Accounting, Shyam P. Bertel. Shristi Chetri. Sandhya Bhattarai. Subhash Chandra Kaki. Kama Lama. Bhagavati Panta. Arvind Shrestha. Anil Thapa. Dr. Spencer, I present to you a diplomate awarded the Diploma of Management, Van Ha Nguyen. Dr. Spencer, that completes the presentation of the graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of the graduates. I now invite the Chief Executive Officer and Dean of the King's Own Institute to introduce the guest speaker, Professor Hinchliffe.
Thank you. It is a very special occasion today for the graduates, for the people here with us today, those who are watching around the world. This ceremony is being video live streamed around the world. And today, here we go. I have some company called Echo. So you might hear it twice, and it might get better the second time. So let's listen. Today, we are honoured to present the occasional address, as I said, a very special occasion by a very special person. In introducing our guest speaker here, this man here is a legend in this country and also known around the world. So it's fitting that you are here from the countries represented by all of these flags behind us, that you have a person who is known, in fact, around the world for his work that started here as a graduate of Sydney University. William Galvin, OAM, otherwise known as Bill Galvin, is widely acclaimed for his contribution to Australian tourism. Bill is the Chief Executive of Tourism Training Australia, and he joined TAFE, that's Technical and Further Education, as a full-time teacher in 1972. That's just a few years ago. And I started teaching before that. And he has dedicated himself to furthering his knowledge and developing tourism industries internationally. He was promoted through a range of positions, and in 1988 he was appointed as head of TAFE New South Wales, Tourism and Hospitality Training. He later left TAFE to take up his current role at Tourism Training Australia. He is the National President of the Tourism and Hospitality and Catering Institute of Australia and the National Director of the Order of Australia in Canberra. He is a Director of the Blue Mountains International Hotel School. Importantly, he completed a Winston Churchill Fellowship in 1977, covering the USA and Europe, where he studied hospitality training, and in TAFE New South Wales fellowships he gained in 1984, again including Europe, and again in 1986 in China, to further his knowledge of the developing tourism industries in these diverse countries. Bill has been commended for his contribution to the Australian tourism industry, receiving an Order of Australia Medal in 1997 for his work in tourism, and in 2007 he received an award from the New South Wales Government for the most significant contribution to tourism. Distinguished guests, Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, may I introduce our guest speaker for the occasional address, Bill Galvin.
Dean, your distinguished colleagues and guests, ladies and gentlemen, before I commence, we were extremely impressed with the graduates. Can we congratulate the graduates and the parents and the friends of the graduates? And in doing so, of course, we congratulate COI as it receives an enormous reputation across this great country. We congratulate COI. Well, thank you, Dean, for your kind invitation in setting the pace, which will take exactly 10 minutes, perhaps 11, as everybody looked at their watch. But continuing on, can I just say namaste, sukriya, and particularly can I say kungi fat choi, ni hao. We just hope that you enjoy your graduation today as we've enjoyed being with you. You are a great credit to Australia and you are a great credit to the globe. Some of you one day may be a Prime Minister or a Premier or a leader in your country, hopefully this country, but you will continue to contribute to a future direction of our countries. Dean, I hope that you can hear, the guests can hear me. I once said that to another graduation in Melbourne, in the south of this country, and somebody at the back of the Great Hall was heard to say they could hear me, but they gratefully changed places with somebody who couldn't. So we'll keep it fairly short. This is a special day for the graduates, and a special day for COI, and a special day for the nation. But at the end of the day to the graduates, this is your special day with your parents and grandparents, and many of you or some of you have your employers with us today. And when you move into the fields of accounting, of business and management and education, some of you will change career a number of times. That's to be expected. That's what you're being trained for, and you will continue to contribute to the success of a whole range of different fields and endeavours. But at the end of the day, my friends, you really are all about service. COI has provided you enormous service in the preparation for this graduation. They've given you a great deal of mentoring and knowledge and support, and that's what we see here today in this graduation. It's all about service. My industry, tourism and hospitality, is all about service. We join hands together about service across the globe. Let me tell you a story about service just briefly. I was attending a function not very far from here one evening, and I said to the person taking me to the function, drop me into this first function, I'll welcome everybody, and we'll go to the second function, and I will come back to the first, and everybody will be happy. So I did that, and as I walked outside the hotel and stood on the curb waiting for my driver, a black hire car pulled up, the boot electronically opened, the driver jumped out, and he looked at me and he said, "The bags, young men, the bags." So I picked up the bags, I didn't work for that hotel, and I took them into the lobby, and Madam was ensconced and placed $20 in my top pocket and said, "Great service, young man, great service." But I didn't work for that hotel, but I worked in the service industry, and you will work for a whole range of industries in accounting and business and combination thereof, but you're really all about service at the end of the day. As the Dean explained, I represent tourism and hospitality. 1.5 million people work in tourism in this country, Many more work in your particular countries across the globe. Whole numbers of countries, including India and Pakistan and China, to single out several, are now contributing enormous amounts to tourism and hospitality. Today is all about a range of very special awards. You will remember this, graduates, for the rest of your life. Today has been a very busy day for you, perhaps, with your parents and your grandparents and your friends, etc. But you will remember this day for the rest of your life as you remember COI. We present in this country a whole range of special awards from time to time. I once presented a special award to a younger person, and the person contacted me a few months later, and she said to me, "I really enjoyed that award ceremony in Sydney, and I enjoyed the vice-regal patronage of the Governor of your state, and I really enjoyed the ceremony, and I enjoyed the refreshments, especially the champagne. It wasn't French, but it didn't matter. It was very good food and beverage. And I came back home," said the person, "and the local press interviewed me, and they made a fuss of my family and my life, and the local club did the same thing." And then she said to me, "Is that all there is? Is that all there is?" Well, I said, "Of course, but what you've received today will stay with you for the rest of your life, and people will continue to comment on your contributions to the success of the community." So as you move today from your graduation ceremony, this really is the start of a new life for all of you, because you'll continue to lead and contribute to your opera friends and to your industries you'll join. This is all about your success. This is all about your contribution. This is all about your passion. And this is all about the future of your life. And your Dean explained that very well before. Many of you will access and excel in a very vast range of professions. We do expect to see a Prime Minister or a Premier or a leader of your country in the future. That is going to happen. I'm not quite sure who that will be, but one day when we meet you again, you will remember perhaps of your graduation of COI at this great university. So you have come a long way in a short space of time, but this is just step one. "Oh no," said somebody at the back of this hall. "I've just spent several years." Yes, this is step one. You will continue to work with a whole range of people because you are acolytes of the future. We will expect a great deal from you, and you will continue to expect a great deal from COI and from your professional colleagues, because that's really what it's all about. As we once said, you either lead or follow. Can't everybody be a leader? You lead, follow, or you move out of the way. I don't suspect that many of you, if any, will be moving out of the way. I do suspect that many of you will be leading because of your background of what you've been taught in COI. So we congratulate you on your changes. We congratulate you on your contributions, but particularly we congratulate COI on how they prepared you for your future life. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next stage of the proceedings, which is getting close to the end, is the presentation of special award recipients by Professor Hinchliffe. Professor Hinchliffe.
KOI is known already for success in higher education. The people on this dais here, others who could not be with us today, others known to us and working with us, are indeed leaders and successful in higher education in Australia and indeed around the world. These graduates here, and I'm looking at you all, and I hope others can watch you here as I'm talking to you, and the camera might pick up these successful graduates. It is always difficult to choose people for an award, those who might stand out above others who are very successful. Indeed, this time for the undergraduate award for the outstanding academic performance, it was so difficult we just could not separate these two people for various reasons. It is a joint award, and for the Outstanding Academic Performance Award, may I invite to the stage Takako Taruya, Bachelor of Business Accounting, and winner Octavia Kashi, Bachelor of Business Accounting. Where's the awards? Come to the middle. We paused for a moment to find out where are the awards to be presented.
The awards that we shake the hand today because they're still with.
Okay. There has been a production delay and they're not in here. Okay? But they will be given to them in the very near future. But these people are outstanding. Outstanding. Academic performance is always very difficult. These people here know this very well. To achieve like this is very special. So congratulations. The award will be given to you separately in a small ceremony at KOI. Well done. Is that the other one or not? Okay. In a similar situation, with a promise, not a gift, we have the announcement here of the winner of the Outstanding Academic Performance Award for Postgraduate Studies at KOI. The winner is, and ask her to join on the stage, Anna Karyakina, Master of Professional Accounting. It will happen, okay? And you get photos of it there on Moodle for you to see that the winner will in fact get her award. So well done. Congratulations. Anna is returning to her seat to get something special. She is in fact responding on behalf of the graduates here assembled, giving her speech here. So Anna Karyakina, the floor is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and fellow graduates. I'm absolutely honored to be standing here today to speak on behalf of the graduating class of 2015. We are all coming from different backgrounds and cultures, but what we probably all have in common is that the majority of our families are now, in our home countries. This was sometimes making our studying process even more challenging. That is why, on behalf of all of the graduates today, I would like to say thank you to our parents, families, and friends. who encouraged and supported us throughout our studies. And my personal thank you is to my parents and my sister for their unconditional love and support. Without them, I wouldn't be here today. I would also like, thank you. I would also like to say thank you to my partner for his help, and especially for cooking dinners while I was preparing for my exams. I would also like to express my gratitude to King's Own Institute for giving us the opportunity to get an important degree and intercultural competency in such a beautiful country like Australia. Thank you, Greg Stokes. My boss asked me to calculate accounts receivable ratio, and I was able to. Thank you, Richard Chang. Knowledge of MIOB got me a position in accounting. Thank you, John Taggart, first for your singing, and secondly, it's easier to do our tax returns now. Thank you to every single professor for your patience, for our assignments and presentations where we learned to work together as a team. Thank you, Dr. Doug Hinchliffe, Academic Board, Emma and Catherine, for naming a few of all of the fantastic members of King's Own Institute for their dedication and support. Assignments, presentations, exams, graduates, all this hard work has paid off, and here we are at the beginning of the new chapter of our lives and ready to celebrate. This new chapter has probably prepared for us a number of challenges and difficult issues, but it will also offer us a potential to make a difference and to be successful. And the decisive factor of how successful our future will be is based upon only one person, and this person is each of us individually. Thanks to KOI, we can live to these new horizons of dreams and achievements well prepared, with our minds full of knowledge, skills, and passion. Let our professional life begin. Thank you, and good luck, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal part of the proceedings, which I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget that the surroundings are in Australia's oldest university, and we are one of the newest providers of degrees. I now ask you all to stand while the academic procession leaves the platform. Would you all please stand?